Hi kids, good morning. How are you? I hope you are all well and good. Today we are going to see grade 4 science. In that we can revise for terminal 1 examination. Okay children, today we can see unit 2 third lesson adaptation in animals. What is adaptation? To survive and reproduce, animals have to adjust to their surroundings. This process of adjustment to surroundings is known as adaptation. Okay. Process of adjustment to surroundings is known as adaptation. The process of adjustment to surroundings by animals or plants. Okay. Next is the adaptation in animals. Some animals live on land, some in water, some in deserts, some in ice cold regions, and a few on mountains. Okay, some animals live on land, some in water, some in deserts, some in ice cold regions, and a few on mountains. We have already learned about this, isn't it? Yes. In this, we can see about terrestrial, aquatic, amphibious, aerial, and arboreal animals. Okay. First, the terrestrial animals. You see, animals that live on land are called terrestrial animals. Animals that live on land are called terrestrial animals. Camel is known as the ship of desert. Okay. Next, you see all the animals that live in dry land are known as desert animals. What is desert animals? All the animals that live in dry land are known as desert animals. Next, all the animals that live in dry land are known as desert animals. In that, you see polar bear and reindeer are some of the examples of animals that live in cold places. Okay, examples of polar bear and reindeer is the example of that live in cold places. Next, animals like bears, rats eat lots of food when it is available in summer and store it in the form of fat under the skin. In winter, when the food is not available, they just go off to sleep for the entire season. This winter sleep is called hibernation. This winter sleep is called hibernation. Okay. Next, aquatic animals. What is aquatic animals? Animals that live in water. Live in water are known as aquatic animals. They have special organs to breathe. What are the organs they have? You see, first, for example, fish. Fish breathe through gills. Fish breathe through gills. Fishes take dissolved oxygen from water. Okay, children. You see, some aquatic animals like whales and dolphins. Whales and dolphins do not have gills but have lungs to breathe. For whales and dolphins. Okay, this is the aquatic animals. Next, amphibians. What is amphibians? The animals that live both on land and in water. You see, the animals that live both on land and in water are known as amphibians. Their limbs are also adapted for swimming. For example, frogs, salamanders. Okay, frogs and salamanders is an example of amphibians. Okay. Next is the aerial animals. What is aerial animals? Animals that fly in air. That fly in air are called as aerial animals. Birds and some insects spend most of their lifetime in the air. Birds have wings to fly. For example, butterfly, moth, sparrow, pigeon. These are aerial animals. Next is the arboreal animals. What is arboreal animals? Animals that spend most of their time on trees only. Okay, are called arboreal animals. They live in trees only most of the time. Sometimes only it will come down from the trees. Okay, for example, you see monkeys, squirrels, chameleon. These are all the arboreal animals. Next is the adaptation for food. Different animals eat different types of food according to their food habits. Okay, one is herbivores, carnivores, omnivores and parasites. Let me see about this and all. Okay, first you can see herbivores. What is herbivores? Animals that eat plants. Okay, animals that eat plants are called herbivores or plant eating animals. Okay, these animals will eat only plants. Okay, these are all called herbivores. They have sharp flat front teeth for cutting the leaves and the teeth in the inner side of the mouth help in chewing the grass or leaves. Okay, they have sharp flat front teeth only for cutting the leaves and the teeth in the inner side of the mouth help to chewing. After sometimes it will chewing. Okay, chewing the grass or leaves. It is a herbivores. For example, what are the herbivorous animals you see? Cows, sheep, buffaloes, deer and goats. Next is carnivores. What is that? Carnivores. Flesh-eating animals are known as carnivores. Animals like tigers, lions feed on the other animals' flesh. These animals have strong legs that help them to run fast and catch their prey. They have long pointed curved front teeth and strong grinding teeth which help them to tear and eat the flesh. Okay, carnivorous animals are flesh eating animals. For example, tigers, lions, isn't it? Yes, these animals have strong legs and help them to run fast and catch their prey. Okay, children. Okay, next we see omnivores. Animals that eat both plants and animals are called omnivorous animals. Omnivorous animals will eat both plants and animals. Okay. For example, you see crow, cockroach, ant, cat, bear. Human beings too are omnivores only. Next is the parasites. What is parasites? Animals that depend on other animals for their food are called parasites. You see, parasites animals always depend on other animals only for their food. Okay, all parasites causes diseases in their hosts. Example, leeches, lice, mosquitoes, bugs, roundworm, tapeworm, like and all parasites only. Okay. Next, adaptation for protection. Rabbits, hares and rats make burrows deep into the soil to escape from enemies like eagles, owls, foxes and cats. They will make a burrow and live in the burrows only. Okay, deep into the soil to escape from other animals. Okay, next, whales, elephants and hippos protect themselves from animals by their big size, because whales, elephants and hippos are big in size. So other animals cannot eat that, the whales, elephants and hippos and all. Isn't it? Yes. They are too big to be eaten by other animals. Next is them. You see, chameleon can change its color. Isn't it? Yes. Chameleon can change its color to match its surroundings. This is called camouflage. Chameleon can change its color to match its surroundings. This is called camouflage. The leaf insect looks like a leaf, while the stick insect looks like the twig of a plant. Okay. Next is the migration. What is migration? Regular movements of some birds. Regular movements of some birds and animals in large numbers to escape from unfavorable condition is known as migration. Regular movements of some birds and animals in large numbers to escape from unfavorable condition is known as migration. Okay. We can see quick scroll. It's a very important. Okay, children, listen carefully. Living and dwelling places is known as habitat. Animals that live on land are called terrestrial animals. Animals that live in water are called aquatic animals. Animals that fly in air are called aerial animals. Animals that live on trees are called arboreal animals. Animals that live both on land and water are called amphibians. According to their feeding habits, animals are classified into herbivores, carnivores, omnivores and parasites. Okay. Animals move from place to place in search of food and protection. When animals move in large groups to avoid their enemies or unfavorable condition is known as migration. Next, keywords. You see, adaptation. What is adaptation? The process of adjustment to surroundings by animals or plants. Hibernation, winter sleep of animals. Aquatic animals, animals that live in water. Amphibians, animals that live both on land and in water. Camouflage, it is a way in which some animals escape from their enemies by merging with their surroundings. Okay. Migration, the movement of animals from one place to another in search of food and water or to avoid unfavorable conditions. Habitat, living and dwelling places. Herbivores, animals that eat only grass, leaves or vegetables. Carnivores, flesh-eating animals. Omnivores, animals that eat both green plants and animals' flesh. And let me see your revision activity. What is that? Write about terrestrial animals, amphibians, aquatic animals, herbivores, omnivores, carnivores, aerial animals and arboreal. Okay, in your textbook, in this lesson have. You can listen carefully and write it. Okay, children. Next you see, write quick scroll and keywords one time. Refer book page number 27. This also you want to write it in your homework note. Write neatly, children, and send it to me. Okay, we will meet in next revision. Thank you.